It's a quick one with Ed Parnell, and now, because 9 out of 10 cats prefer it, it's the paper review. The Mirror promises a land of magnificent opportunity from Friday where no one will ever feel sad or lonely and all shall have fair trade, organically produced and ethically sourced honey for tea. Unless they don't like honey, in which case that's just fine. Everyone is different and Labour appreciate you for who you are and will embrace you in a warm, safe and non-threatening way unless that makes you feel uncomfortable, in which case that's just fine also, whatever. Also, Keir Starmer is better than sex, how Keir Starmer will keep the country free from the ongoing dinosaur menace, and why Keir Starmer is the manifestation of all purity and goodness in the universe. Also, have right-wing racist bees poisoned our honey. The Independent says under Labour the UK will become a cesspit of squalor, crime and degradation, and how that's not necessarily a bad thing. How voting the Tories will stop your arthritis. Molly Sugden returns from the dead to vote for Rishi and you should do the same too. And how voting Liberal Democrat will make spaghetti hoops fall through your letterbox every morning for the duration of this Parliament. The Star claims the story of a young boy eating his Christmas pie while sat in a corner is symbolic of a declining society. After all, this is July and Christmas was a long time ago, and basically this is a lesson in food hygiene and use-by dates. The Times has an exclusive from Inside Labour HQ, where Keir Starmer welcomed Lord Beelzebub last night to a working supper. There's also a 2-page spread about how Labour will tackle climate change by building 5,000 artificial icebergs, and Labour are planning a No Abilities Act to protect people who are useless. The Daily Mail has been given a document which proves beyond all doubt everything they have said about Labour and then some. How biblical scholars have discovered an 11th commandment, don't vote for Keir, and why voting for Keir Starmer is more or less admitting everything your neighbours have been saying about you. The Telegraph claim anyone who votes Labour is sexually attracted to squirrels. There's an in-depth examination of what Keir Starmer was doing in robes on Clapham Common with some virgins, an altar and a big sword, and why Labour will make your parents disown you and live as a childless elderly couple before dying dejected and alone as last of the family line. The Sun says football last night was epic, and that player who scored, he's a genius. Look at the way he kicked the ball over there, and then they kicked it back again, and he kicked it again, and that was genius. Also, Gary Wuschel on post-modernisation of minimalist aphorisms in contemporary French cinema, and how wrestling zoo animals naked will be banned by Labour. CI says Tories have found if you rearrange the letter and name Keir Starmer, you almost get Marmite. Why vote for that? How spending a day in bed saves wear and tear on your slippers, and how doorsteps are heightest. The Financial Times says the biggest deal between two drug firms, Gunshot Pollard and Newcomb, Willard and Vestibule, is off the table after one heard the other say something about his mother. In The Guardian, you could do worse than see John Barrowman in a musical about John Barrowman called John Barrowman is Fantastic, a man called John Barrowman whose trials and tribulations are told in a lavish and flamboyant manner for 3 hours of spectacular song, narrative and choreography. No, it's a different John Barrowman, not that one. The Metro says whoever wins the election, who cares, they're all the same, I'm not voting anyway. There's a voucher to save £8 off a Hellmann's mayonnaise sachet, and how Asda are planning to have empty shops just to make people think about things a bit better. The Express has purchased the items required for 7 years and has that cabin in the woods ready, and don't you even think about coming up there. We're going to survive the socialist onslaught. No, we're going to live out this Marxist nightmare in the woods, and if you even come close, the landmines will get you. Also, there's a crossword. Those are your papers. Don Quixote, what do you say?